Visit the website www.dw.com/co-blog and learn more about it. And well, of course, we've got more happening in West Africa. NT, tell us more about this.
In Nigeria in 2015, over 20 children died of lead poisoning in the village of Shikira in northern Nigeria. The government promised to help build a hospital and supply the village with fresh drinking water. An activist, Hamza Lawal, is in Shikira. He's committed himself to the fight against corruption and traveled to the village to monitor whether the government has delivered on its pledges and to see if the situation for the locals and for the environment has improved.
Residents in the village of Shikira are trying to put the past behind them. In May 2015, more than 20 children here died of lead poisoning after drinking contaminated water. We took my son to the hospital and they told us he had been exposed to lead. He later died. We are now very careful. We hope we'll be able to protect ourselves better in the future. Luckily, the residents of Shikira have a champion here, a few hundred kilometers away in Abuja. Activist Hamza Lawal is committed to fighting corruption in Nigeria. His initiative, called Follow the Money, monitors government spending and finds out where the money really goes. It then publishes its findings. Lawal is traveling to Shikira. For him, this visit is about more than just cleaning up the water.
How can we ensure that we can still keep that momentum going beyond just environmental cleanup and access to healthcare services?
The activist arrives to see things for himself. Most families in Shikira make their living from gold mining. Young people dig deep holes in the ground, hoping to strike gold. They then crush the ore to extract the precious mineral. But the ore also contains lead, which is ground into dust. The toxic particles eventually find their way into the water supply. The miners and their families are slowly being poisoned. The government is turning a blind eye to the root causes, despite its promises to help.
We have shot interview with our mobile phones and also taking pictures of them and sharing this information on Twitter and Facebook and calling them to action and showing them this evidence-based data.
The government has kept its promise to build a new health center. It was built after the number of lead poisoning cases began to grow and more children began to die. It means that finally, lives can be saved. My child began to convulse. I've been bringing her here regularly for treatment, and now she's doing better. Hamzat Lawal is monitoring the whole process. Although gold diggers are still working the lead-contaminated earth, he's happy about the health center.
You can see family members coming to access healthcare services for their children under 5 years who were contaminated by lead poisoning and now receiving treatment and feeling much better. It's quite exciting for us.
Although little has been done to provide alternative means of employment, the government says it will try to regulate gold mining operations in Shikira. Anti-corruption activists say they'll make sure that doesn't remain an empty promise.